Okay, we're going to set up and do the cross holes for this tail section here. I have some 1/4 inch brass tubing is what I'm going to use, which will get it'll go through the first cross member and into the second cross member, and then it'll be a slip fit there, and I'll put some Loctite or something on up on the next cross member, and then plus that cross member will have a counter bore in it for a bearing, and this cross member will have a counter bore in it. Oh, wait a minute. I won't be able to go through all the way, will I? Because I need to put a bearing in here and in here to keep it running true. I gotta rethink this. So I have the shaft. Okay, so what I'm gonna have is this tube is only going to run into the first one, the first cross member. It'll be the rotary shaft all the way up to here, unless I put 2 pieces of this. Maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll end up putting a short piece in and then this piece in, going up to here. So that would mean that, well, regardless, it's going to have the counter bore for the bearing on both of these, and then slip fit. I'll just make it slip fit for this tube through, and from here over actually there's another piece of tube here. Doesn't have to be a piece of tube though. It'll be a bearing and a bearing in this block. So first thing to do is these. I'm going to work on these 2 right here, and they're going to get slip fit 1/4 inch counterboard for the bearing. All right, I think I got that straight in my head. So now we get rid of this, and I'm going to hang on to this. I'll find another use for it, I'm sure. And so we'll just lay that off to the side. We'll hang on to that. Get rid of these 2 parallels. Don't need them. All right. Need a parallel here to fit in here. Like that. Now we'll have to swing in the center of this. I think I'm going to move this more toward the center. I like trying to keep, if I'm clamping on one little part, things toward the center, because no matter what, you're going to have a little bit of give, and if you go on one side, I'm sure you've heard it before, but if you have a jaw that, you know, even if it tilts 10 thou, 5 thou even, it's going to go like that, and it's only going to be clamping on this corner. And I'll be pulling that jaw out, or the parallel out, so what that means is I could be drilling that and it would go tilt like that, so I don't want that happening. So we'll stay toward the center. If you stay toward the center, you don't have that problem. So, where's my Allen wrench? My Allen wrench for my... Either that or put another one of these over on the side. And I vote for going toward the center of the, you know, try to stay pretty close to the center. That's where you have the best luck. Alright. So we need to put this in there, come in and tighten. Now I'm going to swing in. I'll just swing in this. It's the gap here, and then I'll have to try to either I can swing in this or I can just put an edge finder in and butt up against that. All right, take this out, get my indicator in. I need my dovetail indicator. Oh, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but this is a dovetail indicator. It's just a dovetail adapter. And what I did, it comes with a 1/4 inch shank. And what I did was I put a 5/16 bushing on it and Loctited it, a 3/8 bushing on it and Loctited it, and a 1/2 inch bushing and Loctited it. That way, when I have a collet in there, a 1/2 inch collet, I can put it in. If I have a 3/8 collet in there, I can put it in. And if I have a 5/16 collet, I can put it in. The only thing is, I can't go back to the 1/4 inch. I should have made this one a little shorter, but that's okay. Anyway, it helps on having to change collets all the time. It cuts down on the collet changing. It's just a little tip that I did. Alright, I'm just going to eyeball this, kind of eyeball the center, see where I'm at. Right there. Alright, now we'll go down a little bit and find 0. Zero. Oh, we're way off. Way off. All right, bring it out until it touches now. All right, go around backside again. And I'm going to 0 the dial out here. Right there's 0. We're 15 thou, so we got to go to the 7. Around there. I don't know if you can see the indicator at that angle, but you'll have to trust me. It's 0 there. And we're off there by about a thou. 0. Thou and a half, actually. So we need to get that to about the 3/4 mark. Right there. 0. I'm going to get my mirror out so I can get a straight on look at it instead of looking at it at an angle. Oh, it's 0. 0. And 0. I don't know if that helped, but I held the mirror there so you see. So 0 my Y. Now we'll take that out. We're going to put the edge finder in. My indicator away. My edge finder out. My edge finder in. Come down. Come over until it touches. there. I'm gonna take that out. It seems like it's flickering, like there might be a little chip or something on the end here. And I'll take a stone and kind of stone the end of that. Get rid of any hanging burrs or do both ends. Alright, now let's try it again. I'm gonna do my calipers. Just want to make sure of my length here. They all should be the same. 984 is what it is. Put that in here. Butt it up. Come down. Yeah, see there was a burr or something hanging on there. Here we go. Alright, we'll zero my X. Go 100 for the edge finder. Shot by, there we go. Zero my X again. Now divide 984, which would be 904.50. 50 and 42. Can't do it in my head. 450. 492. Then where's a pencil? Where's a pencil? All right. We got it. What did I say? 984. 984 divided in half is 490. Yeah, 492. I was right. So we want to move over 492. That'll put us right in the center. 2, 3, 4. 91, 92, and lock my Y, lock my X, and we are ready. So we'll take that out and put it away. Oh, I have to go to a bigger drill chuck. And now I'm going to be breaking the rules that I hate is moving my knee up and down. I don't like doing that when I am doing drilling a hole, because if your head is cantered a little bit, guess what? You've changed the location of that hole. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to double check. Crank it down. I'm going to put the edge finder in, crank back, and see, make sure that it's correct. All right. So, put the edge finder back in. And then crank over to a plus 100. I'm going to actually go a little beyond and then bring this down. And then I'm going to move over until it touches. Right there. Still acting like there's... Yeah, see, we're about 6 thou off. So I'm going to zero my X again, go over 100. It's probably been close enough, but zero it again, move over 492. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just a tip that, I mean, if you're trying to hit a dimension dead on, don't move your knee once you're dialed in. Yeah, because you can change things. You can change things drastically if your head's not dialed in. My head's dialed in pretty straight, so I think it's within about a thou, maybe a half thou. All right, so where we put the big drill chucks in. Well, not the big, the medium. I got 3 sizes here, and I still might have to move it, unless I gotta find a short 1/4 inch reamer. Darn it! All right. Well, a little bit bigger center drill. And let's drill a hole. And before we drill a hole, though, we want to make sure we take the parallel out. I want to booger up my parallel. And here we go. I'm loose. I'm going to probably double drill that and then ream it. And then we have to, actually I'm going to have to set up a boring head. I might do this in 2 setups. Because once I set the boring head up, I kind of like to leave that set up. Yeah, I'm going to do this in 2 setups. I'm going to drill and ream it for the 1/4 inch, 2 of them, right? I need 2 of them like that. So I need this one and this one like that. And that's about the only place I'm going to put a tube is right here, I think. I don't think I'm going to put right here and here. I'm not going to put tube around there or around that. There'll be a spacer here going up against the bearing. Yep, so that's the only spot I'll have tube is right there. So, 2 of them that I want like that. So I'm going to double drill. First off, I'm going to drill it with a 157. Don't ask me why, I just picked the drill. And then we'll drill it with size number 250. I'm going to drill it with a 242. That's only leaving 4 thou on a side for the reamer. Okay, now I gotta hunt up a reamer. I should have done that ahead of time, and I didn't. Camera's still going. Yeah, the card was full when it shut down before, and I totally emptied the card this time, so we should have plenty of room. And what do we got here? That's a 3/16. 281. I got too many odd sized reamers here. I need to clean them out and get rid of the odd sized ones. I don't need all these odd sizes that I picked up along the way. Here's a short shanked 250. Here's a short shank 250. Don't really like using short shank, but that's okay. Shift down to low, tighten her up. And one other thing I want to do is I want to mark the side going to the stop, so that when I come back to do the bore, I can load it the same way. Well, you know, it really doesn't matter because there's plenty of clearance with that shank in the inside of the, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right, one down. Let's make sure it slides on the tube. Oh yeah, slides on there, really nice fit. So we're in business. Do one more like that. Okay. Down here. I want to check the ends. Where's that stowed at? A little bit of a burr that the tap brought up, I think, is what I was picking up with my edge finder. Right. Pull that out. Shift in to high. Okay, drill with a small drill. With a bigger drill. Well, tooth is feeling better, so much better. There's a lot of snow on the ground here, and we got probably 7, 8 inches of snow on the ground. Anyway, that's what it kind of looked like. It might not be that much. Maybe 2 or 3 inches. I don't know. It's all white anyway. Let's put it that way. Everything's white outside. Wasn't really quite ready for that yet, but that's the way it is. Shift in low. Alright, so we got those 2 done. Actually, we need 4 of them because I'm building 2 of them. 2 helicopters. Duh. I've done that once before. You know, did half of them and then had to turn around and do the other half. So anyway, see what I'm doing here. I'm going to cut away and do 2 more. And then when I get boring head set up, I will be back.